Baby, let me tell you, I have heard that dating scene is trash from Atlanta to Texas. And today we're going to jump into some of this tea because I have a great guest on who's going to talk about the dating woes and maybe some dating okays during this dating series on My 40 Plus Life. Hey, it's Sean Vaughn, and you are watching My 40 Plus Life. Oh, and I got a show for y'all today because we are continuing this dating series, and we got some tea to jump into. We have our next guest giving their point of view of dating in your 40s, and you are going to want to tune into this. I want you all to please welcome a very beautiful lady who is, you wouldn't believe, in her 40s, but she is. And we are about to talk about these men and what you can expect. Please welcome Tameka Racquel. I'm so glad that you were able to come on.
Me too. Thank you for inviting me. I'm so excited.
And you're going to share all this
Honey,
tea?
I have a lot of tea.
Okay.
I want to know.
Well, first, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about who you are?
Okay, my name is Tameka Racquel. I am a hairstylist as well as a cosmetology educator. I have 3 children. I have been divorced for 11 years. Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy, yes. But I've been divorced for 11 years. I have a 21, 19, and 17, and I am still single. I have dated. I've only had one serious relationship, and I had to leave Houston to get that relationship, and then that ended quite quickly.
Okay.
So,
and that's where that ATL come into play, right?
Yes, ATL.
So let's start this question off. What has been your worst dating experience?
Woo, Jesus, where do we have the time? My worst dating experience, serious dating, I will say the relationship that I got into for a year. We were together for a year and a half.
Okay.
And I was ready, I was willing, I was giving everything, and then come to find out he was holding back a little bit because of his insecurities and the things that he had not dealt with from his past.
Okay.
So then I felt like I wasted a year and a half of my time because, like I said, I was given and I was open and I was ready, but it was not what I thought it was.
Okay. Okay, so a year and a half, and were there any signs that...
Yes, we talked about his insecurities. We talked about him needing to completely heal from the things that he was going through or went through. But he always promised, yes, I'm working on him. I'm working on him. I'm working on him. I'm working on him. But then when I came back home to visit Houston, he totally flipped out. Because, I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of guy friends. I grew up in Houston.
Okay.
So even though I had a lot of female friends, I had a lot of guy friends too. I'm a very sociable person. So I'm not going to forget where I come from, And I'm not saying that, I'm just going to be all up in my homeboys and different things like that. I understand what it is to be in a relationship and cut certain things off. But he didn't even, make it open. I don't know. It was weird.
Okay.
It was signs.
He didn't trust you.
That's what it came down to.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Yes.
So let me ask you this. On the dating scene, do you think that trust is going to be a big issue, especially in our age range now? A lot of people probably have been married and divorced, and it could have been, based off of trust issues or whatnot. Do you think it's harder to find somebody who will fully trust you at this stage? or that you can fully trust?
I don't think so. With his situation, if you want to know the truth, he was used to dealing with 2 women at a time.
Oh.
So he was in the polygamy world.
Okay.
And I'm not open to that. Well, I'm not going to say I'm not open to it. I'm sorry. We talked about it. But when it comes down to it, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm selfish. I like having my own. And I don't want to be shared with anybody. I don't want to share anybody. So he had to, it goes really deep. Okay. And it goes really deep. But I don't think that most people have a trust issue with me being married in the sense of that. I've always, even in high school, I've had issues with guys trusting me as far as me having platonic relationships. But I honestly have a lot of platonic relationships with men.
So now that you done brought up a whole nother topic with this polygamy thing, okay? So I have heard that in this dating pool, most men want to share their who they're with. Is that what you're coming across?
I get a lot. I even had to look at myself because it was like, why am I attracting so many people that want to share me? One of my girlfriends said, you just have this sharing spirit about you. And I was like, no, I don't want that spirit about me. But yes, I do get a lot of fellas and even females that want to invite me into their relationships.
That is...
It was first introduced to me in Atlanta, but now that I've come back home to Houston, it is major.
So...
Like, and people be like, are they black?
Yeah.
Honey, black people
wow.
are for sure doing a lot of the sharing polygamy. And I'm talking about marriages, girlfriends, boyfriends. I've had both come at me and ask me to join.
To me, that is the craziest thing because I don't know why there has been a shift. But I even had a girlfriend who said she was hooked up with somebody, and on their very first date, while they're having the conversation, while they're just talking and getting to know each other, he flat out lets her know that, look, me and my friends, we like to share our girls. Okay,
the friends?
Yes, they like to share within their friend circle.
No, see, that's a different thing. I mean, in Houston now, in the dating scene, also what I realize is that it's hard to find someone. I'm not going to say hard, but it is very likable that you're going to find someone that has dealt with somebody that you've dealt with before. Especially, I'm from Mo City, so I kind of stay in that area somewhat. I do venture out maybe to South Park, middle hood. But for the most part, you're going to probably run into people that have dealt with other people, but intentionally saying, me and my homies share you? No, honey. No. Me and my girlfriends, we don't do that.
I always say, you know what? I would not be able to make it in this single world because from the stories that I hear, I'd be slapping people left and right. Did you actually say that to me? Really? That's what I would be saying.
I tell my girlfriends that are married and even my homeboys, just stay in your marriage.
Yeah.
Work it out. Whatever it is, work it out because, honey, this single life is no fun.
Oh, my goodness.
It is something, even from... I would even say in the course of 3 years, it has changed. COVID brought something. It threw something down to the earth and shifted a lot of things because it is not, it's not the same. It is really hard. It is very consuming. And it can take a real toll on you as a person as far as like how you view your own self, you know? And that's kind of where I am now. I need a break from everything because when I start feeling like I'm questioning myself or I'm looking at myself in a way of...
Is something wrong with me?
Yeah. You know, that's like, and it is nothing, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I've done a lot of healing. I've come very far in who I am as a person.
Very good.
And I'm not in a place of where I'm going to allow someone to come in and make me question myself.
Right, okay.
That's not happening.
Ladies, I want you to join this conversation. Are you down with sharing your dude? Okay, I want to know. Let me know in those comments. Now, Tamika, what do you know exactly what you're looking for, what you want in that next mate? Are you even wanting to really just settle down now?
I am ready to settle down. I do want to settle down. I have a desire to give myself completely to somebody else other than my children. And I feel like I'm in a place where I am ready to do that. But at the same time, what I've been getting and what I've been given, I honestly just want to, I always say I want to be in the grocery store, pushing my cart, and God drops this man out of the sky. And he's like, let's go.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like, it's so foreign now to find or even to place yourself to be found for love.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's not,
and
I keep going back to it, but it's not the same.
And even with this climate now with social media and stuff, I don't think that people are really trying to find people out there. So do you search for any potentials on these dating apps?
I have, and I have dated online.
Okay.
In fact, that's how I met my boyfriend in Atlanta,
Okay.
off of BLK. It was absolutely wonderful. I recently did the Facebook dating app, and I met so many wonderful men, but then getting in person and getting to know them, they're all the same. It's like you're having to prove yourself to them. They want you to show that you're worthy.
And you know what? I had a guest on who believes just that, a guy, and he feels like it's more women to men, so you have to be the one proving that you are the one worthy. How y'all feel about that?
It is, but I'm not the one, honey.
Okay.
I know my worth. I know
Yes.
what I bring to the table. I know who I am as a person. Now, us exploring the relationship together, by all means, let's do.
Yeah.
But there has to be it's like a two-step dance.
Yeah.
You know, we're all in line and dancing together at the same beat, the same footwork, the same everything. But if you're sitting there acting like, as I may say, the woman now,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm very in tune with I love being a woman. I love acting in my feminine energy.
Yeah.
Let me do that, because I'm sure allow you to act in your masculine
Right.
energy.
Very good.
I'm not trying to be a man.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to have that weight. I have enough weight as a female.
Yes. Yes.
No.
So, Tamika, is there something that you could leave with the other 40 plus ladies out there that you feel that would kind of put them on the path to attracting that person who they want? And I know you're still on your path, but what have you just learned in these years?
I will definitely say, just be woman. Be in your being.
Yeah.
We are magical, if you will, you know, and it is definitely someone God told me many, many years ago that he has who is there for me. I just have to be in my spiritual and alignment to receive it.
Amen.
And not trying to, you know, get it and do it. And so that's why I have actually thrown up my hands. So I would say just be. Just operate in your own natural feminine being.
I love that. And they will find you as it was meant.
As it's meant to be.
Exactly. Tamika, thank you so
Exactly.
much for joining me. This was a great conversation. I'm telling you, this is a conversation that can go on and on and on, because I've heard some stories, and I know you probably have a lot more stories.
Yes. Let's talk more.
Yes, but thank you so much. I have enjoyed our time.
Yes, thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you are 40 plus, dating in your 40s definitely can be a challenge, but do not get discouraged, because as Tamika said, when you just be, love will definitely find you when it is time. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Sean Vaughn of My 40 Plus Life, and I will see you next week.
All right.
lime, a little salt.
Yes.